point in time, I'm going to give the kids time to come up and tell some of the things God's done in their life this week. And then we'll have a time of invitation. We'll go home. But I'll tell you what, I didn't want the week to end, guys. I didn't want it to end. I'm tired, I'm wore out. I come home last night from the temperature. And I would spend another month with these guys. Longer than that. Who wants to go first? Oh, come on, somebody's got to go first.
This year and was looking forward to the fellowship and blessings that come from camp. Chad, our speaker this week, talked a lot on chapter 3 of Colossians and living since we have been raised in Christ. There were certain things that he said that really got to me though. One thing that he stressed was that being born again means being transformed by God, not just about being a good person. He also expressed how important it is to remember that Christ should be involved in everything we do, as it says in our theme verse of Colossians 3:17. For me personally, Friday night was my God moment night. That night, Chad did a demonstration with a can of soda. Basically, he asked us what kind of energy that this can of soda had that he was holding in his hand. And people from the audience said, well, at least those in science majors, said potential energy. And they were right, because the energy inside the can wasn't moving. But then Chad shook the can up a lot and asked us again what kind of energy the can had. This time, the audience said kinetic energy. I mean, that's what I guessed too. But Chad, he shook his head no and explained that it would not be kinetic energy until he opened the can. Then he placed the can aside and he asked us how many of us were just a sitting can. I realized that I was one. I accepted Christ many years ago at my first youth camp. And after that, every once in a while, especially at Caswell, I would get pumped up for Christ again, and I would be like, go God! But then I would slowly sink back into my routine of just being a good girl. I felt like I had never reached that kinetic energy level, so to speak. I realized I didn't want to be just a sitting can, and I prayed for God to use me. After I prayed, I felt filled up with His presence. God has a purpose for me, And even though I'm scared because I don't know what that purpose is yet, I know He will be with me and give me the strength